WCNC Charlotte. This is Flashpoint, where power and politics collide and the tough questions get asked and answered.
Welcome back to Flashpoint. State election leaders pushing for more resources ahead of the upcoming election next year. And another big concern, there's been lots of turnover in county election offices, the people on the ground making sure elections happen without a snag. Joining us now, Susie Jordan. She's the director of elections in Iredell County. Susie, welcome to Flashpoint.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this morning.
Absolutely. So give us some indication. You've been in the job there in Iredell County for a couple of years now. And we know from our prior interview that there's been a lot of turnover at the County Board of Elections across the state. What kind of job and what kind of learning curve do you have when coming into a job like this?
Well, there is the learning curve from the end of helping to conduct the board meetings, working with the board more closely than in my previous position, and that part of it was a great deal of my learning curve. And we are a small staff here, so we actually help one another with any kind of task that we have. So that helps as well as when I stepped into the position.
Gotcha. The state director asking for millions and more in funding every single year. In Iredell County specifically, what is your greatest need right now?
I would say our greatest need is we are growing at a rate for registered voters anywhere from 5 to 8%. We are over 136,000 registered voters. And so our greatest need right now is we are having difficult finding polling locations within our precincts. That has been a great, that has really been a challenge for us, as well as across the state in talking with other directors. We are currently not in any of the schools in our system, and we've been in talks with them again, possibly being able to go back into some of the schools. But that has been our greatest challenge, is that as we are growing and we have 29 precincts, we're looking to split one of our largest precincts. So we're looking at going into having 30 precincts, and just finding those polling locations to have our elections on election day.
What about technology and software? Do you feel like your equipment is up to date, or is it time for a refresher?
Yes, we are up to date. We're making a change going forward with on election day with the overage system with the state. So we will be implementing that this coming October election. But otherwise, we are up to date. We're in good shape with that.
You come into this job at an interesting time in American history, as far as there's been threats to election workers across the country. There's been a shift in how some people view our election workers. What's it been like for you as a person I know who cares about your local elections and want them carried out as they always are, with some integrity?
One thing that I want people to know is that our election workers, they're the people that you go to church with. They're the people that you see in the grocery store. They're your neighbors. And we have been so very blessed in this county that our average election worker has been with us anywhere from 10 to 15 years. They like what in helping. And so we have very little turnover with our core election workers. And so we've been very fortunate in that respect. And, I see us going forward with the same group of individuals.
Do you feel like Iredell County is ready for the 2024 election?
We are getting there. We are preparing now. We have our municipal elections this year. But yes, we are already in gear preparing for 2024. We're setting up our training dates. We are looking to see. We've moved around some in our office to accommodate 2024. So we are preparing already.
Like a lot of cities, there's a municipal election this year, and then there's the general and national election next year in 2024. All right,
Yes.
Susie Jordan, thanks so much for coming on and talking to us. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. More Flashpoint after this.